Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another great episode. We are here today at Universal Studios Mardi Gras. Woohoo!
We love it.
We're doing Mardi
So
Gras.
good this year.
Universal doesn't always have these sort of festivals where they have a lot of different foods and things, similar to like the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, Festival of the Holidays, Festival of the Arts, the Garden Festival. And so whenever Universal has any kind of like Mardi Gras type festival, we want to try all the different foods and drinks and all the festivities that have to happen. So we're here again today. We're going to try, this is all going to be food episode. We want to try all the different foods and snacks and drinks and everything they have to offer. Maybe a little bit of activities and entertainment too. But we want to sort of compare and see, well, how does this stack up against some of the Epcot festivals that Disney has?
So we've been to Epcot several times.
We've been to a lot of those festivals.
But we've been here twice and I loved it. So
yeah,
we'll let you know.
And we are here on kind of an off day, like a random, like middle of the week day. So we'll see. It's a little less crowded. Let's see if it holds up. Stay tuned. I haven't seen these performers before. Hi. Those are new. New for us. I haven't seen those before. Our first stop on the Whirlwind Food Tour here at Mardi Gras is at a random booth in the corner. Over by Lumbard Seafood, over by Wizarding World / Chez Alcatraz. No idea what the actual booth name is because there's no sign on it. It doesn't actually have a name. Yeah. So they could probably, just comparing it to the Epcot festivals, they could do a better job of naming the actual booths than they actually do here.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary's had an actual name on it. This one doesn't have a name. So we actually were coming over here for something totally different. We saw this booth and we're like, everything there looks good. So we got everything at the booth.
We really did.
The first thing on the list is the conch fritters. The conch fritters, if you don't know what a conch is, it's kind of a giant, slimy, black snail thing
When I used
that
to
lives in the ocean.
It does. When I used to fish in North Carolina, we always vacation in North Carolina for 2 weeks out of the year in the summer and then a week out of the year in the spring. I would be fishing on the pier and then several times I would catch a conch.
Yeah, literally.
And I would reel it up and it was just the conch on in the the little shell. If you don't know what a conch shell is.
Yeah, big shell.
You hold it and it sounds like you're on the phone or at the ocean.
Yeah, it's like
something.
the ocean.
Yeah.
I will say that they are big in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So if you're ever taking a trip to the Bahamas, you've got conch everywhere. Every small little food mart, every there they have conch.
Really?
Lots of even there was underneath bridges they have these little traveling merchants or whatever, and they'll be selling conch shells, conch itself, conch soup, conch stew, conch fritters, conch everything. Hard pass. Disgusting big giant black snails.
I grew up on seafood and going to seafood restaurants, like I said, on vacation all my life. I have never had conch. So I'm going to try these.
Yeah. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass.
He's going to pass.
I'm not going to eat it. She's going to eat it, and she's going to let us know what she thinks.
I don't think I'm going to have the sauce, because the sauce, you can taste the sauce. I feel like the sauce looks like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, and she's not a mayonnaise fan.
So I'm not going to try that, but it's conch fritters with pineapple.
Big in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So let's see. What's it taste like? What we got? I don't even see anything in there. I just see a hush puppy.
It tastes like hush puppy.
Is there any conch? Do you see any conch in there?
Yeah.
Come on. Let me get a rip. Check this thing out.
Yeah, I tried to show you. This would be better with hot sauce.
Okay, I do see some of the see the little speckles in there, the black speckles.
Yeah.
That's the conch there. Probably
This
like a
is
clam
spicy.
almost.
This is spicy. There's
I'm not eating
spices
that.
in it. I prefer it with hot sauce on it, but
hot
I actually
sauce.
do really like this.
It has pineapple on it too.
Yeah.
You can see the kind of pineapple sitting on there. I don't know. How was it? Did you eat it with the pineapple? Is it good?
I'm going to try it right now. It's good. I like it.
Busted.
I really do.
I don't like it. Try that
I
sauce.
Like
Try that sauce.
I do not want to try the sauce. It looks like mayonnaise.
Try
If
that
it's
sauce.
mayonnaise,
The sauce looks good.
I hate the sauce.
What's it taste like? Mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. And like lemon.
So
Like I
lemon
don't
mayonnaise.
Care, I don't care what it's combined with. If mayonnaise is combined with anything, I hate it.
She hates it.
So I hate
okay.
it.
So conch fritters apparently pretty good. I'll not know. I'm
They
going to
are
pass
good.
on that.
I like
Moving on to the next item. That looks disgusting. They also had a couple of these things they call shortcakes, which I thought at first I was like, shortcakes, is that like a pancake? And they said no, it's more like kind of like a biscuity
Strawberry shortcake.
bread, kind of like a shortcake,
Yeah.
like strawberry shortcake, which is made with different types of cake, I guess. And I mean, it looks pretty good. The strawberry. We have the strawberry shortcake. It's called the buttermilk strawberry shortcakes. I ain't gonna lie, it looks pretty bussin'.
Yes.
What's the name of this? What's the stuff that you use in
Pound cake.
pound cake? So she uses pound cake in her strawberry shortcake. This is, I don't know what this is. It's called a shortcake, I guess. Looks bussin'.
Buttermilk biscuit.
But basically it's comprised of marinated strawberries. I don't know what they're marinated in, like a sweet sauce of some kind. Also, it has basil. A little weird, basil. That's kind of more like a savory ingredient.
Yeah.
Mascarpone cream, which you can kind of see right there. And then it's got an orange blossom honey, which sounds delicious, on a delicious buttermilk biscuit.
I'm excited. It sounds
Yum. It looks good. I'm trying to rip into this thing here. And we also got the exact same thing, except instead of strawberry, it's blueberry.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it here. But it's exactly the same components. The buttermilk biscuit, the orange blossom honey, basil, mascarpone cream, and blueberry compote, which also looks pretty delicious.
good. Yeah, they both look really good to me.
So the shortcakes were both $4.99. The conch fritters were $8.99, which is kind of a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see. See if we can get a little bit of this.
It's good. I'm gonna try this part of the biscuit.
I don't love it. I don't like the biscuit that much.
I like it. Pretty dense, but I like it.
The biscuit doesn't have like any sweetness to it.
What do you think the cream tastes like?
Oh, kind of standard mascarpone. I don't like the basil on it.
You don't?
I don't like the biscuit. I feel like the biscuit is extremely salty, doughy. It just tastes like a standard dry biscuit. I'm not a huge fan of biscuits to begin with.
I love biscuits.
If I drown a biscuit in butter and honey, I can eat it. But I don't really dig it with the mascarpone cream and the strawberries. Like it almost somehow almost drowns out the strawberry and mascarpone cream with the flavor of the biscuit. I just don't think it's very good. But you like it. She likes it. I just
do
don't think
like
it's
it.
that good. It's not. I'm not a fan. And I have a feeling the blueberry one's going to be about the same. Yeah, it's not any better. I don't like the basil.
I like the strawberry one better, but I like them both.
I don't like either one of them. I just don't like the biscuit, and I don't like the basil. The basil adds an odd flavor to the mascarpone. It's like almost a minty flavor is coming through in the mascarpone, which I don't really dig. And then I really just don't like the biscuit. I mean, I just don't like the biscuit. I can't
taste the honey.
I can't say enough about
the
how I
biscuit.
don't like the biscuit.
Yeah.
It ruins the whole thing for me. If the biscuit was sweet,
Yeah.
maybe, but I don't think it's doing this dish any favors, to be honest. I'd rather just have a bowl of the strawberry compote all by itself. I don't like the mascarpone because there's basil happening there. I don't like the biscuit, even though the orange honey blossom
Yeah.
or orange blossom honey sounds good, but there's so little of it on, just kind of drizzled on the top,
It
and I'm just
is.
not really getting it.
There's a tiny bit.
Not a fan. But she kind of digs it.
Yeah.
But she also loves biscuits. Loves biscuits.
I do,
She
and I
likes
like dry
dry,
stuff.
crusty, busted
So.
stuff. I like
story.
moist, saucy things. So if you like
Yeah.
dry, crusty stuff, if you like moist, saucy stuff,
Yeah.
not so much. The last item we got at this particular booth is the Goombay Smash. I have been excited about trying this drink since I first saw it like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
I have fond memories of going to the Bahamas with my family. The very first time we ever went to the Bahamas on vacation. It was extremely expensive and overpriced. Everything was overpriced. We ended up eating donuts from a local store almost every day for every meal because we couldn't afford anything else because everything was so expensive on that island. But they had something called Goombay Punch because it was we actually happened to be there at the Bahamas during the Goombay Festival. And so they had Goombay Punch everywhere we went. And even in the vending machines, they had like 12-ounce cans of Goombay Punch, kind of like where you would see like, you know, soda cans of whatever your favorite brand is. They had Goombay Festival Goombay Punch.
And I've never even
non-alcoholic. It was a non-alcoholic Goombay Punch. I think they had alcoholic versions, but I was a kid, so I didn't know any better. But in the cans, and it kind of tasted a little bit like a Mountain Dew like flavor, but like a little bit more pineapple-y. Kind of like the pineapple soda that you get at the Epcot Club Cool. So I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, I love Goombay Punch. So like Goombay Punch to this day, from being a child. Sample. I've always been like, I love Goombay Punch. It's so delicious. I love it so much. I wish I could get it in the States. And so anytime I see Goombay, I'm like, oh my gosh, Goombay, let's try it. So they have this thing called Goombay Smash here, which is a pineapple-based cocktail, pineapple-based alcoholic beverage. It has a couple of different types of rum in it. It's got a cream of coconut in it. It's got pineapple, orange, and lime juice. So I don't know, but we decided to try it, and I was excited because I'm all about Goombay Festival, Goombay Punch. I've never been back to the Goombay Festival, by the way. I need to go.
I've never been to the Bahamas, so.
We used our awesome 12-ounce refill cup, so we only paid $8 for this refill for a 12-ounce version, which is would normally cost you $13. It's $8. It's $8 for 9 ounces. But we got 12 ounces because we bought the refillable souvenir cup a couple of days back, and so here we go. So I'm going to try it. I want to try this. And we got the color-changing straw and the color-changing cup. I'm going to try it and see if it's anything closely related. I'm assuming it's not going to be quite the same because that was carbonated. It was a carbonated beverage. But we'll see.
It was carbonated? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming this is going to be more like a fruit punch, right? Like more of like a rum punch, kind of, but with pineapple?
I don't know. Give it a rip. Give it a rip. Tell me what you think.
Oh, it's good.
I mean, it is
It's like a
good.
Pineapple rum punch.
I'm actually surprised that you like it because I can definitely taste the coconut.
Oh, no, I love it.
I taste
it's
pineapple.
One of my favorite drinks here.
I taste pineapple and coconut. Very heavy coconut and pineapple. And then a little splash of rum in there.
Yeah.
Bussin'. I love it. It's so good.
It really is good.
It's the best drink that I've had so far here.
Yeah, did you just hear me? I feel like it's the best drink that I've had.
It's the best drink I've had so far here.
And I've liked the drinks that I've had here. This is the best.
I really like it. The Goombay Smash. I don't know if
been talking about it. I'm like, because I've never been to the Bahamas. I've been to Hawaii, but I've never been to the Bahamas. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I've been talking for years about Goombay, and she never knew what it was.
Yeah.
It's really not been that crowded here today. Gringots, just for an example, only is a 25-minute wait. So when Gringots is only a 25-minute wait, that tells you there's not a ton of people here right now. So we're basically in sort of the weekish after Valentine's Day. So when you're thinking about next year, when you might want to come to the parks, a week after Valentine's Day, seems like it's going to be kind of a nice downtime. We've been just talking about how the fact that there's been no downtime here in Orlando, but apparently today, this week, pretty good. On to Les Simpsons ride. Now who's getting left in the dust?
Because you're in front of me. I'm faster than him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm way ahead of you. This is embarrassing, actually. It's embarrassing how far ahead I am of you. Like, you need to step it up. There's a lot of people in line.
Grow 50 feet tall, or 3 extra arms, or an eye where their nose should be, which is painful.
Hey, Nerdenheimer, don't you have a test tube to polish?
Yes, I do, actually, but you denied my request for test tube polish. I've been using rainwater in my shirt tails.
Get out of here!
Our next stop on the tour of the food is I'm just going to call it the Indian shop. There's no name. Like, it's just I can see it in the background. It's just a bunch of, like, sunflowers and flowers.
It really is.
There's no name. I don't know what the name is.
I was trying to see if it said on my phone, but
But it's all Indian.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all Indian inspired or some sort of Indian cuisine, and it looks phenomenal.
we
And
love
we literally
Indian food.
got everything on the
We
menu again.
We really did.
And I feel like it's like vegetarian. I don't know if everything there is
Yeah.
vegetarian, but it's like a lot of vegetables.
Yeah, for sure.
So the first thing on the list we got was I'm gonna do the samosas first because that's kind of like a Indian. I feel like it's an Indian appetizer.
Yeah.
Our daughter loves samosas.
She always orders them.
So
and they
these
don't have them
these
on
samosas
the-
were, and by the way, this place was kind of pricey. It was $8.99
Yeah.
for the samosas, and then the other two dishes we're gonna do were $9.99 each. So, but the samosas, check it out.
Oh, da-da-da.
There's 4 samosas here, and if you're familiar with samosas, it's kind of like a dough wrapped with different things in there. Sometimes there's potatoes and different things like that, beefs, curries, things like that. And in this particular one, it's the potato, pea, and carrot samosa. So it's got potato, pea, and carrot inside, in case you were curious what was in the potato, pea, and carrot curry, or carrot samosa. It's potatoes, peas, and carrots. And then there is a delicious looking sort of like green chutney on top, or underneath. Anyway, it looks bussin'.
It really does.
I've never had a samosa that didn't have potatoes and curry in it, so we'll see how this goes. But it looks delicious, so let's give it a rip.
feel like
Here,
I
I'm just
will
gonna
like
take this one because it looks bussin'.
I'm gonna wait till he puts it down because I'm gonna like dip it in the sauce.
Yeah, there you go. Give it a rip. Look at that. And look at that flaky crispiness. I have a feeling it's gonna be loud and crunchy, so I'll cut this.
I like it.
Yeah, but it is definitely delicious.
Yeah, I love it. It is spicy. Is it too spicy for you?
I don't care. It's so good. I can't even think of anything else other than how delicious this is right now.
The sauce that it's in.
I feel like the sauce is really spicy.
I feel like this is what's on the salad bar at Indian restaurants when you go to the restaurants.
Look at that chutney there. Man, that
yeah.
looks good. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on there. I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
So,
It's very spicy though.
the chutney is sort of sour.
Yeah.
That green chutney, I don't know what's in it, but it's kind of like a sour flavor, almost like a lemon lime kind of flavor, with a little bit of like spice to it. And then inside the actual samosa, it does have a little bit of like a hint of curry flavor,
A hint.
like a hint, very small curry flavor, but mostly just like delicious carrots and peas, and then like a little hint, and like a strong spice.
Yes, it's spicy.
It's like a
surprised.
4. I feel like it's like a 4 out of 10 spice wise.
Is it the samosa that's spicy or
I think
the
it is,
sauce?
and I think it's the samosa. I think it's the samosa because I just tried the curry the chutney by itself,
Yeah.
and I didn't get a lot of spice. I got more sour. It really balances out nicely. The chutney plus the samosa, phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
When my daughter gets here, we'll definitely have to come here and try this because she'll definitely like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But we love Indian food. We love Indian food. Our friends over at the No BS the eateries, they just did a review on the Saffron restaurant.
Which is the best.
Over in
Saffron
Orlando, in my
Orlando.
opinion, is the best Indian restaurant in all of Orlando. If
It
you
really
haven't
is.
watched their video, check out No BS Eateries on YouTube. They did a great
Yeah.
review of Saffron Indian cuisine. They do have buffets on the weekends. Only on the weekends they have buffets. You should probably call to make sure because COVID, it's been a little funky, but they have had the buffet and it's a reasonable price. It's kind of pricey there, I won't lie. No BS Eateries, they are awesome people. We love them. They are fantastic. Check out their episodes. They did a great episode on Saffron. You're going to want to check it out. But I think this food is really good.
It really is.
It's really good. I'm impressed. Next up on the list, again, $9.99 for this dish is the vegetable vindaloo. Check this out.
It's pretty big.
It's huge. I mean, I'm not kidding you. When she handed this to me, it feels like it's like a bowling ball. This is absolutely enormous for $9.99. It's extremely heavy, and it was very hot. Like my hand was on fire trying to carry this bowl, and it looks delicious. So I'll tell you a little bit about what's in this. It says a Romanesco cauliflower florets.
Yum.
Sweet potatoes braised in a hot and sour broth. So
I don't
braised
see a
in the
broth,
broth. There's no broth kind of chilling in here, but it was braised in a broth. It's got delicious naan with it.
I love naan.
I wonder if this naan's going to be any better than the naan that was at Epcot. It feels cold.
It's like the same.
Let's give it a rip.
We'll see.
I'm going to load this sucker up. What do you think?
I really like it.
I mean, it is good.
It's good. I really like it a lot.
I mean, I'm sorry. This is absolutely phenomenal. Especially considering I feel like it's vegetarian. I don't know if it's vegan, but it's the naan probably isn't vegan, but everything else with it I feel like is vegan. The rest is vegetarian. I gotta tell you, it is absolutely delicious.
Really good. It's really good.
It's putting honestly Epcot and the Food and Wine Festival to shame when it comes to vegetarian/vegan food. I love the curry flavor to it. It's got sort of almost a butter chicken makhani flavor, like a little. It's a more of a tomatoey sort of curry flavor with the spices and the deliciousness, and the rice, the basmati rice is cooked very well.
Oh, I love it.
Do you think so?
Oh, I love the whole thing.
I mean,
I kept eating it while he was trying to talk.
it's good.
I had to stop eating.
We have one more dish, and it's called the chana masala.
Yeah.
Again, another Indian-inspired dish. And it is a chickpea curry, and it's got some tomatoes, red onion, and it's got the basmati rice and the naan again. So, and again, $9.99. So again, an entire meal.
Yeah,
Look at this
huge.
thing. It is absolutely huge. And it looks delicious. I am so excited to jump into this thing. And a masala, so it's a marsala dish versus the curry dish. So masala is a little bit different flavoring. It's kind of like a masala. Masala basically just means a sauce.
Yeah.
But basically in Indian cuisine, typically a masala will end up being kind of more of a tomato-based sauce with some Indian spices in it and a little bit of cream or butter versus a curried sauce, which would be more the curry flavoring and butter and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. So you see the red sauce in here. It's a little bit more on the tomato side. So let's give it a rip. And then I like chickpeas. Please don't be crunchy like the weird Epcot one that we had.
I'm going to try the chickpeas by themselves.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think?
It's okay. I like the other one better.
I like the other one better. It's weird because the chala masala tastes to me like chili powder.
Yeah.
Which is actually not an Indian flavor.
No, it's not. So it doesn't taste like Indian food to me.
It tastes more like chili. It tastes like chickpeas that are in like a chili. With the rice and the onions and the tomatoes, and then it doesn't read Indian to me.
It's not bad.
It's just
like
not my
Indian.
favorite. But overall, it's good.
Yeah,
Especially if you don't like, if you're not a big fan of Indian spices, but you want a vegetarian dish or a vegetable dish that is heavier and maybe kind of tastes a little bit like chili, if you like chili, this is a good
Because
dish.
it's not bad. It just doesn't taste like
No, it tastes good.
Yeah.
It's just not, to me, it's not Indian.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste Indian to me.
Same.
And what's the old adage? Time flies when you were having fun. The park is totally closing. This is going to be the last thing we do tonight, but we're going to ride E.T. Park closes in a couple minutes, but it's been a lot of fun. Oh, we're going in, so let's do it.
Now, we've just received an urgent message from E.T.'s teacher, Botanicus, calling for E.T. to come home right away. You see, a big problem has built 3 million light years away on E.T.'s home world, the Green Planet. E.T.'s friends are in danger because their planet is dying. Remember what E.T.'s friends look like, because it's going to be up to you to help E.T. find them once we get him home. And there's not a moment to lose, because only E.T.'s magic healing touch can save his friends and bring the planet back to health.
Hey, they got E.T. They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
In the bush. Straight. The orange light.
I see him. Come on, let's go.
Whoa, watch it!
Mad dog.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
Goodbye, Mary, Dana, Frankie, Kelvin, Pete.
What a fun night we had here at Mardi Gras, Universal Studios at night. It was a great time.
Yeah.
I feel like we had some really good food. We didn't have to wait in line for anything. It was literally walk on. We walked on ET. We walked on Simpsons. We didn't even try to walk on
food.
So now compare what we just did with what we typically would do with the Epcot festivals. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if today was a good representation because the other 2 days of Mardi Gras we had like entertainment. We stopped for the entertainment and the parade, and today we didn't.
I think overall the food, food-wise in the booths is pretty comparable.
Yeah, it is.
But I think we're going to actually try to do a comparison video soon
Yeah.
about the Epcot festivals versus Mardi Gras or the Universal festivals. So stay tuned because we're probably going to do like a one-to-one comparison.
Yeah.
But overall, I just had such a blast tonight.
did
I
too.
really
I
love it.
I loved it.
I love Universal. I think Universal is just getting better and better and better,
Yeah.
adding these festivals.
Entertainment.
They're going to be adding the Epic Universe, which I think is going to add that third park. They're getting closer and closer, I feel like, in many ways even better than Disney. So Disney's got a contender on their hands. I think it's really a lot of fun. So, all right, thanks for joining us. It's been a lot of fun here at Mardi Gras again.
Always.
Always a great time. Thanks for joining us. Until tomorrow, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.